Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Back to Brunson. Bridges feeling it out a little bit. He drops it from range.
Cabrón.
Mikel was thinking three as soon as he got free. That's a nice delivery.
And now the Knicks on the break. Shot's good by Hart.
That's just perfect execution. Nice job hustling, and as a result, he gets rewarded with the bucket.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Now here's Bridges.
Nada.
They get it again. Anunoby. Oh, it's blocked by Green. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Well, Mikel Bridges saying, don't sleep on my athleticism, some big-time hops.
And since the turn of the century, die-hard Knicks fans had dealt with some lean years, Grant, until recently.
No doubt, B.A., and they're happy to see meaningful games. The arrival of Jalen Brunson just changed things, and they've gone all in to surround him with talent.
And Alvarado gets it to go.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Inside. Here's Porzingis. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry.
Kristaps Porzingis with that release point and that size, difficult to check in the painted area.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
Outside Moody. Back to Butler. Here's the three. Alvarado with a rebound. Knicks trail by 3. Here's Bridges. Wow, way off on that one.
Listen, that's a quality mid-range shot. He just couldn't capitalize.
They get the rebound. Pass to Pajemski. Here's Curry. The 3. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Bridges with it. Now guarded by Curry. Here's Alvarado. Here's Clarkson. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
A swat by Porzingis, that wingspan, letting you know he's in the house.
Just 3 to shoot. Stephen Curry getting it done for the Golden State Warriors. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. More 2K action in just a moment. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And what do you guys think about the Warriors here in this one?
Well, you have to look at the advantage they have in the turnover department. I mean, that's a huge advantage for them in this game.
Offensively, they took care of the ball. And defensively, they forced a number of miscues.
Boom! He jams it straight down.
The vertical OG Anunoby. Go ahead, sir. Finish with authority.
Pass to Spencer. Now Green. And he comes up with a bucket.
Nice switch up. Already into a shot motion, he kicks it to another shot.
Escúchame, para tú decirme eso, tú tienes que ganarme.
Is really where Mitchell Robinson thrives.
BA, he might be
Que hasta el sol de hoy no ha visto a Linda tú.
And his ability to do that helps teams win on the margins. He's also a menace on the defensive end. A massive presence at the rim.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. The Warriors at last season's trade deadline swinging the deal for Jimmy Butler. Stephen Curry said him signing an extension is big. He's committed for this run. It creates expectations. We all thrive off of that energy in that kind of environment. We are up for the challenge. Back to you guys.
They're all in. Allie, thank you. And there it is for him.
Well, Draymond Green has a terrific handle on the basketball. Superb at getting through the defense.
Shot on the wing. Ooh, rejected.
Una mierda.
That one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Horford.
Checking in from your Warriors, Gary Payton II.
Outside Anunoby. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Brunson.
Mierda, y le salió un verdecito, coño.
Brunson with the finish inside.
Generously listed as 6'1", Jalen Brunson knows his way around the inside painted area. Look out.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line.
¿Está
He's
bien?
got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
After 4 seasons in Golden State, Jonathan Kuminga moves on, and he was the guy that they drafted number 7 overall. But after a lengthy free agency saga in which the Warriors and Kuminga exchanged several proposals, and they had several sign and trade discussions, Kuminga lands elsewhere. So his run in Golden State is over. They're losing a good young player. Let's see how they can replenish the cupboard there in Golden State.
Something to watch. Shams, appreciate the report. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot.
Y vas a meter el gol y una polla.
That one on Melton. And you look at Brunson, listed at 6'2". You wouldn't think he'd be such a handful inside doors.
Handful might be an understatement, BA. He is a nightmare, free throw line and down. Why? Because he has moves and then counter moves. His footwork is exceptional, and I don't care what kind of defense you play, the guy will be able to get off a shot, and most often it's going to go.
Pues sal de ahí, hombre del diablo.
Oh, stolen by Anunoby. Oh, and he brings it down.
Es que se queda allí buscándole yo el dar el pase y se pone a tomar por culo, hijo de puta, ahí.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. Posed in these moments.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
6 on the shot clock. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Porzinga.
Just fundamental basketball.
Oh, fresco-me.
Porzingis. Establish yourself inside and finish with the jam.
And just shredding apart.
Vamos, Porzinga.
He's helping to pace this offense so well.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
Yo no sé si estoy hablando muy duro aquí.
One of the most exciting teams in the league, Doris, the New York Knicks.
BA, there's a saying that the NBA is better when the New York Knicks are in the house and they are good. How about the resurgence over the last 5 years? They want to win now, and that rabid fan base is eating up all this success.
In transition, here come the Warriors. Butler can't get it to go. Here's Brunson outside.
Buah, solo. Tu mierda usted.
The next rebound. Knocks down the triple. Anunoby's got 7 points here in the quarter.
The jump shot just keeps improving from OG Anunoby. Amazing. You put in the time, you get into a nice rhythm. Oh, phenomenal work right there. There's times, boy, he can be tough to check.
Back to Bridges. That three's off the mark. And it's Butler with the ball for the Warriors. The offensive rebound. Back to Pajemski. Here's Curry. Good. That's his 5th bucket in 9 attempts.
And very difficult to keep the ball out of Stephen Curry's hands because of all his movement. He can shoot from anywhere, and right now the defense has no answer.
Right side, Pajemski. Pass to Curry. Fires the 3. 4-3, Stephen Curry.
Boy, he's been unconscious this quarter. I love the confidence he's playing with.
Ay, diablo.
And the layup is good off the glass. Towns is up
Ay,
5
compa, ay.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Warriors ahead, up by 4. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Curry surveys. Jacks up a 3. Smith falls again. He's now 8 for 12 from the floor. Well, when we talk about what it takes to win a championship,
Tápenle a ese hombre del diablo.
Well, you cannot let Mikal Bridges get into the paint because he's going to hammer it home when you do.
To the inside. Cat doing what he does.
The assist, probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
And that one's good. Porzingis.
And you lay that pass out there just like a great quarterback. Let your teammate run to it.
Jalen Brunson.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Teammate Josh Hart may call Jalen Brunson the king of New York. Brunson says, I would never consider myself a face of the franchise, but I'm a leader of this team. That's what I want to do, and I am grateful for the opportunity. I don't take this for granted. Back to you, B.A.
Staying humble. Allie, thanks very much for the report. Well, Grant, the
Pero
2025 season
le dan el pase a quien le da la gana.
for Karl Anthony Towns.
Yeah, B.A., he just seemed more comfortable out there, right? Getting back to what his numbers used to look like and just playing with reckless abandon.
Timeout called, the Warriors.
Please give a big round of applause for your Dance Squad.
Well, we know he can shoot it, Doris, but Karl Anthony Towns is most effective when he's also working in the paint.
B.A., he has such an effective arsenal offensively that he's most effective when he's getting to each of those aspects. So, you have back to the basket skills, no doubt. If there's a mismatch, go at the mismatch. But he is also so effective as a driver. Straight line, with intent, and efficient off the bounce. He can also hit a mid-range. There is nothing he can't do on the offensive end.
Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter. Curry with it, and it's Brunson picking him up. To halt the run. And it's New York with a rebound.
Sí, salta después.
And that's exactly how tough you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
Clarkson. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. It's going to go on Moses Moody.
Yeah, that's Jordan Clarkson creating havoc in the lane. Nice work.
Taking 2 shots.
Well, one thing we know about Jordan Clarkson, he's going to shoot it, Doris.
Well, B.A., he's been given the green light by virtually every coach he's played for. He's been one of those guys off the bench that you can count on for consistent productivity. And that's invaluable. Listen, the bench has got to produce if you're going to be an effective team.
New York working the ball around now. To the left side wing. Here's Brunson. What a finish! Jalen Brunson.
Well, this is the very definition of Jalen Brunson's game. His ability to get past defenders and create for himself or his teammates. That is nicely done.
Santos can't get it to
Me
go.
cago en su madre, cabrón.
Defense hanging in right there, making that shot really difficult.
Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws. All right, Greg, can you talk about what Jalen Brunson has brought to the Knicks?
You know, B.A., he's made them relevant again. New York can be a demanding place to play with the expectations and the media. But he's taken the bull by the horns and had immediate success.
He's perfect from the line this time.
Now, Jalen Brunson approaches the point guard position as a scorer. Boy, this guy can light you up.
Esta es la última pausa que te queda.
Boy, he's been lights out. You want to talk about an efficient offensive game. Wow.
2 minutes remaining in the
Here's Brunson. There's the drive.
Jalen Brunson.
Lays it up and banks it in. Brunson's got 16 points now.
And both teams playing with a little more urgency in this half.
They are getting after it hard. It has become a real battle out there.
Here's Towns. Cat playing big. Oh, my.
I'll tell you, so many different aspects to his offensive arsenal. Towns flashing solid handle ability.
And For so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number one on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Now a timeout called by New York. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is. And every one of those players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up. They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
These teams just keep trading the lead.
No,
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
And here's Curry for three.
no.
It's all in by Robinson.
He probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Pass to Brunson. McBride on the wing. Down low. Shot clock at 5. Here's Brunson. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot.
Mierda, dice falta.
This guy is so
And he can't get the and he sinks the second. The Warriors trailing. Robinson with a steal.
Pero, y te la va a dejar quitar Curry. Buena mierda.
Here's McBride. Left side Robinson. McBride on the wing. Towns way outside.
Michael Boy.
It's been all about Jalen Brunson for the Knicks. Absolutely carrying the offense.
58.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game.
Es que si le da tanto pausa me manda a que que tenga opción de salirme del juego y pierde tú.
Bridges outside. From deep three-point land.
Mikal
From beyond the arc and then some.
Yeah, crafty move by Mikal Bridges off the pick. Just gets into some space and makes the shot.
Mierda.
Excellent job of closing out on that three.
It may be the hardest thing to do in basketball. Close
Nadie le mete la mano a su hijo de su madre.
more than up to the task.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now.
Nada, no hay nada, coño. Era un pase eso.
New York leading by 7. Tipped. In transition, here come the Warriors. Here's Moody. Pass to Green. And here's Curry for 3. Knocks it down from distance. Curry's got 39.
And they have a never-give-up attitude.
No doubt keeping it very close. They're going to have to step up even more to get over the hump here.
Puts up a deep 3. And the Warriors with another 3.
The supreme confidence from Steph Curry to attempt that shot, let alone make it.
Me cago en la calavera ajena.
And now the Knicks on the break. 3-pointer Bridges. Sinks the tray. Bridges has got 10 points here in the second half. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Knicks?
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end.
Ahí.
Active hands and feet. And it's come up big a few times for them.
Another thing I thought they did well was pressure. They forced a ton of turnovers, turned those opportunities into points.
Here's Butler. Down low. Butler drops it in.
You have to stay in front of Jimmy Butler. This guy is capable of leaving you in the dust with his ability to handle the basketball.
Now a timeout called by New York.
And something fans don't always get to see, some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
It's tough to hide your communications. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Mike Brown was just reviewing the plan with his team. Well, coach is thrilled with their three-point shooting, saying in the huddle, guys, let's keep it up. Continue to shoot it from deep. It's working. They've been on fire from distance.
Mierda, pero qué maldita vaina, loco.
Stolen by Anunoby. He's got a clear path. Pulls up. New York.
A meterme voy, tú estás loco.
Well, terrific defense. They obviously respect his ability.
Mira ese hijo de su maldita madre ahí.
Controls the rebound and the putback. It's all knotted up.
Embrace the spotlight, KP. Delivery in a big moment for Porzingis.
Foul on Josh Hart. That's his first foul of the game. Golden State calls timeout.
First team foul. Substitution for the Knicks. Mitchell Robinson. Jalen Brunson. Warriors call a timeout.
Let's keep it going for your Warriors dancers.
1:56 left to play in the fourth. Pass to Santos. Back to Porzingis.
Pero santo Dios.
Robinson with a steal. Not watching
Ahí.
violation.
And this is the absolute wrong time to stop.
Metieron a la cabra Illuminati.
Get in sync.
Draymond Green. Stephen Curry.
1:44 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Oh, and they take the lead. Curry's got 45 points.
Big sequence there, guys. Curry takes it upon himself to take and make the big bucket.
Can they get it? Brunson misses. The Warriors lead by 3. A shot by Butler. No good.
¿Cómo va eso?
Well, he saw the play coming together, but the timing was just a little off.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that. You want the ball to find its way into Brunson's hands in these big-time moments. He relishes the opportunity.
Moody with it, and it's Robinson picking him up. The three from Curry. Curry with the big motor. Finishes in transition. And breaking down some numbers here. The hustle stats.
Ay, compadre.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
Another thing I thought they did well was pressure. They forced a ton of turnovers, turned those opportunities into points.
Big-time shot, sending his teammates into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together, everyone pulling in the same direction.
Ay, compadre, esto sí está buena de que era un pedazo.
Confident competitor, Bridges with the delivery.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. And oh, nails the triple.
Escucha, usted tiene que besarme la mano, yo.
With the game in total control.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
20 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Nada.
Brunson misses. And so they foul intentionally.
Compadre, comenzando susto ya.
Personal foul. Second
He gets
team
the
foul.
first, and that increases the lead to 6.
For your Warriors.
And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 7-point game.
Making the most of his trip to the line and helping them extend their lead.
OG Anunoby is tremendously athletic, and when he plays with this level of aggression, it's hard not to foul him.
Both free throws good from Anunoby. There's 10 seconds left in the final quarter. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Oh.
No choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
Here's Brunson. Shoots over Curry. Second chance shot. He connects.
Anthony Towns.
We see it over and over again. More teams sending activity to the offensive window, and it pays dividends.
And so it's the Warriors who come out on top here. This one was in the balance right until the final seconds.
NBA, they show